Good day, welcome to Moneycentral. I am Wimo Glory, bringing to you this week's business highlights. CBN debits banks 459 billion naira for regulatory infractions. Strong US jobs data, OPEC plus optimism may see oil jump to $50. Money supply up 15%, test CBN growth over inflation stance. Banks must now provide instant refund for failed ATM transactions, CBN. Access Bank takes over Japan assets over unpaid 37.2 billion naira loan. Banks dominate company profits as largest firms see growth slow. Leadway remains Nigeria's most profitable insurer despite economic downturn. While Lagos-Badagry Expressway may take 48 years to complete. CBN debit banks 459 billion naira for regulatory infractions. The Central Bank of Nigeria has debited lenders a total of 459 billion naira for regulatory infractions related to not meeting loan-to-deposit ratio, thresholds, and cash reserve ratio limits. People familiar with the matter tell Moneycentral. The CBN has set a minimum LDR limit of 65% for lenders and a CRR of 27.5%. The LDR is the percentage of customer deposits given out as loans, while the CRR refers to the minimum amount of cash banks must be parked at the CBN. Lenders have in the past complained that effective CRR often goes above the CBN regulatory limits due to wrong calculations by the regulator. Strong US jobs data, OPEC plus optimism may see oil jump to $50. America's strong labor market, which defied forecasts for a depression-style surge in unemployment by rebounding in May, and optimism about potential OPEC plus members extending cuts could see oil push to $50 per barrel. Analysts say this is a signal the world's largest economy is picking up faster than anticipated from the coronavirus-inflicted recession. Money supply ups 15%, test CBN growth over inflation stance. While the Central Bank of Nigeria has shifted its policy stance from monetary stability to stimulating growth in Africa's largest economy, one data point will test its ability to stay the course. Rising money supply or M2. Broad money supply or M2 is up 15% year on year to 30.8 trillion naira from as at March 2020 from 26.8 trillion naira a year ago. Banks must now provide instant refunds for failed ATM transactions, CBN. The Central Bank of Nigeria has reviewed its guidelines for the operation of electronic payment channels and now requires banks and payment service providers to instantly resolve customers' chargeback complaints of failed on-us ATM transactions. On-us ATM transactions refers to when customers use their cards on their bank's ATMs. The previous timeline was 3 days. However, where instant reversal fails due to technical issues of system glitches, the timeline for manual reversal shall not exceed 24 hours, the CBN said in a circular dated May 29, 2020. Access Bank takes over Japan assets over unpaid 37.2 billion naira loan. Japan Oil and Maritime Service PLC, a Nigerian oil services company, has seen its assets forcefully taken over by Access Bank due to accumulated unpaid loans and interests. Japan was indebted to the former Diamond Bank, which was acquired by Access, to the tune of 28.43 billion naira, while it also owed Access Bank the sum of 8.82 billion naira. Banks dominate company profits as largest firms see growth slow. Combined profit of the 30 most capitalized and liquid firm on the bourse, otherwise known as the Nigerian Stock Exchange (NSE 30), fell by 1.08% to 1.44 trillion naira in December 2019, the first drop in 4 years, as banks dominated company profits by sector. Most big corporates from banking, oil and gas, agri to consumer goods capitulated to myriad of challenges such as 10 regulations, weak consumer purchasing power, spiraling inflation, decrepit infrastructure, and volatility in oil price. Leadway remains Nigeria's most profitable insurer despite economic downturn. Leadway Assurance Limited showed it is still the most profitable and efficient insurer in Nigeria and met obligations to policymakers despite stuttering economic growth. Profits surged by 49.66% to 9.19 billion as of December 2018. The 9.19 billion naira in net income is equivalent to the bottom line of 8 insurers combined. The composite insurer has the lowest combined ratio in the industry, thanks to the improved underwriting performance and better cost management. While Lagos-Badagry Expressway may take 48 years to complete. The Lagos-Badagry Expressway project that is dear to the hearts of all residents of Lagos living in the Mile 2 to Agbara axis of the state may sadly take up to 48 years to complete. Lot 1, the first phase of expansion of the expressway, is just nearing completion after a decade of construction work, while the 24.5-kilometer Lot 2, which stretches from Mile 2 down to Agbara, has been recently awarded to China's Civil Engineering and Construction Company, CCEC. For more details of the top story, check out our website www.moneycentral.com.ng.